Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Aside they being corrupt, and I'll come to it. And you know, today I'll talk about something the vice president did, okay, which shocks me. Like it's been shocking for a while now, and I've never had the opportunity to talk about it. I'll talk about it today. Rice. Someone brings his rice to the port. KMJ, listen, no. Brings his rice to the port. He's supposed to go and find money and come and clear the goods. You know what is called demurrage? When your goods stays for over a time, the government seizes the product, and then the government auctions it. They give you the first option for buy. If you can buy it, they give you the first option. If you can't buy it, the government sells it, and then now they can take the money, take out their revenue. 2 days before the time for the demurrage to catch, this gentleman goes to look for money. He comes to the port to come and collect his goods. The goods have already been auctioned. Hey, auctioned to who? Auctioned to a gentleman, the administrator in the vice president's office. So he went to the investigations and then found out that it was going to the vice president's office. The vice president's office now comes to admit and says, yes, the rice was given, but the vice president doesn't know anything about it. Listen to this, listen to this. He doesn't know anything about it. We have gone to do Ramadan. We finished fasting. People have gone to pray. We've prayed. We're asking for forgiveness, including the vice president, who says he's a Muslim. The vice president's office carries this man's rice, which they stole, and came to share it in Muslim communities and telling the Muslims that the vice president said we should come and give you rice. So the Christian who is in vice president,
could it also be that somebody was doing so in his office, but not the vice president?
Okay, so the Christian, so the Christian that the product was sold to, the administrator. I'll get his name for you. The administrator that was.
Because
I'll get it for you. See. I'll get it for you. Let me finish talking.
When did this happen?
When did this happen? You're putting out the context of an issue that is not accurate of the vice president.
No problem.
There is a report.
Are you aware?
I'm aware of the misinformation he's putting out.
Okay, so you put the information out.
Yes, I don't know why Adele is doing this.
The name of the person?
I wrote it down yesterday. I'm trying to get it for you. But if I can finish my presentation, when he comes, let me land. So you take the rice, and then you share it to the people, and you say, this rice is from the vice president. Take it, Muslims. You go and take someone's thing. Give it to people who have just finished fasting. In fact, to an extent that some Muslim people decided at the time to return what was given to them.
Because they found out that it was from a wrong person, or they took
as to whether they have paid the person today or they have not paid the person today, we don't know. The question I'm asking is that the administrator we're talking about, even till today, works in the vice president's office. You think that if there was nothing wrong with it, he's working in your office sharing rice which belonged to somebody, a rice that the demurrage had not yet caught it. 2 days before demurrage, you have taken the rice forcefully. You are sharing it to people to eat it after Ramadan. And the person is still sitting in the office. And he said the vice president doesn't know anything about it.
KMJ, I'm surprised that Adele would want to raise issues like this on a national platform when there are no substantiated proofs. But let's put it in context.
Okay.
Tell us what happened.
So there's a story on Ghana Web, okay, and the source is from GNA, which is the Ghana News Agency. It was published on Wednesday, 15th February 2023. It's titled "Vice President's Office Supports Investigation into Unauthorized Letter to Clear 15 Containers of Rice." I don't know if Adele read that, because if we don't discuss the issues circumspectively, it would bring a lot more emotional attachment to it. Let me just go to the response of the secretary to the vice president, because this is key. Now look, a statement issued on Tuesday by the secretary to the vice president, Augustine Blay, in response to the matter said it was only the secretary to the vice president who is mandated to write letters on the office behalf, and that did not have any such authority. Adele would bring the vice president into a matter that is under investigation, into a matter of a young person in his office who is not mandated to write a letter, and now is under investigation at the office of the special prosecutor.
KMJ,
Adele,
first of all, let's do what the average person knows. if, and I'm using this word carefully, if the vice president is actually complicit, if, do you expect him to come out there and come and say, yes, I was the one that authorized for them to go and take the rice? I'm asking you.
But there could also be the possibility that
I said
he was not involved. Per what the statement that we're seeing right now.
I am not.
If someone in someone's office is doing something and the person is under investigation,
no problem.
It means that the vice president.
No problem. I admit. I'm saying if the vice president is complicit, do you expect him to come and sit on national television, wanting to be, knowing who everybody thinks he is, you know, on the face of this country, to come and sit on television and say, yes, I was the one that authorized for it, but I've even paid the guy back?
I'm just using because he put out a propaganda that will not fly.
Let me flow.
Ask him to apologize.
He should apologize. Don't mess the program up. I beg you.
He needs to apologize to Muslims.
Look, when he's speaking, I'm sitting here.
For a sacred opportunity like this.
When you're speaking, I'm sitting here. I beg you.
Yeah, nice.
Now listen to this. Kek is a Christian. Okay? Kek is a Christian. I'm just using common sense here. It is common sense God has given to all of us. So whether you go to school or you don't go to school, you add 1 plus 1, you watch your children, you say, Akola we misha, oye baby. You know?
1 plus 1 comes from school.
Please, I beg you.
No, his analogy is
1 plus 1 comes from school.
Yes, where do you learn that from?
School. No, I'm saying officially. Officially. Our parents have taught us this before formal education. Don't even go there. We'll have that conversation.
Is that what we were talking about?
I'm saying I'm using common sense. First of all, Kek is a Christian. Put that one down. 2, Kek works in the office of the vice president. 2. 3, Kek is a subordinate in the office of the vice president. Certainly, he's not the vice president. 4, if Kek didn't have the mandate to be able to write a letter and send it to GRA to be able to get authority to get that rice out of that place, why did GRA give him authority? That is 4. Because, I mean, per what you're saying, per what you read, the person that has authority is not Kek. But now listen to what is funny. So can I just flow?
Oh, come on.
I just flow? I beg you.
I
am only using. No problem. Don't let it fly. Let the people decide. No, let the people decide. So Kek, who is a Christian, who is in the vice president's office, decides to go and take and know this 15 containers of rice. It's no joke, 1. And then also note this, that when it is auctioned, you pay for it. It's not for free. So Kek had that much money to buy 15 containers and then decided that he wants to share that 15 containers in the name of the vice president.
I think that
are you kidding me?
The office of the special prosecutor should invite Adele to aid in investigation. Yes, I mean you need
no problem. I'm saying that on what basis?
Because these analogies you are
doing,
it's not what
you have indicated.
It's not being used for investigation.
Oh, Paul, why are you doing this?
I need to do this because you are putting out
no. It is not.
It's a claim information.
So let the people decide.
No,
let the people decide.
I am here.
KMJ, I'm telling you something. I'm saying that.
You're misinforming the public.
No. You read something. Okay, let's come to what you read. You read something.
Of course, I read something. I read a report from CNN.
As your rebuttal. You read the document. Okay, the document you read says that Kek didn't have the authority to do that. So at least we know that Kek did it. We also know that Kek wrote a letter. He's no
but the involvement of the vice president is what I do not want to
KMJ.
It's
the only person that has an authority to write a letter is the secretary to the vice president.
No problem. Do you know why I am thinking? Do you know why
to put all these shenanigans?
You know why this whole thing looks murky? Because since 2022, Kek is still in the office of the vice president. Why didn't they sack him? The man forges a document. Listen to this. You see, you people, you talk to us as though we are all idiots. The man forges a document in the office of the vice president, goes to GRA to get authority to clear 15 containers of rice.
Wouldn't that be done after the investigations? Because it's the only way we can find out that.
Let him set aside. On what authority? We have confirmed now that there's a letter which is fraudulent. The letter was unacceptable. Coming from Kek, who is in the vice president's office. The person who should sack him is the vice president. Tell him, Bo, sit down on the side, right? Let them do the investigation. Let's come to a conclusion. But you see what is funny? I am asking a basic question. Why would Kek take rice? Go and take rice and go and share to the Muslim community and tell them that it's coming from the vice president's office.
God have mercy upon us.
I know you. Ooh, yummy, yummy. give me thousands of Ghana cards and $1 US, I will choose the dollar.
Hey, to be mumu. Campaign at Tokyo. It is smoky book.
Oh, be Miami. Oni kwa kutia, mu be Miami. Odoe, mu be Miami. Oni kwa kutia no, mu be Miami. Odo,
Working try, dear. What can try,
Kanu cry, Otrofo, Odo, you want me to do more? Kwakram ferso besuvini. Yes, we are dear bro, better so. She mon you. Abaya the board touchy, yeah, the baby board band baby. Sana who be Miami. You can lie your way to power. You can do all propaganda. Dollar rate will expose you.
The dollar has broken jail.
You are pathological liar. You lie for living. Lies are your hobby. Google and Wikipedia recognize you as a liar. Your talent is to lie. You promised me heaven and earth. You promised me the whole universe. None of them has been fulfilled. You said if I give you power, I will live like in heaven. Look at the way I'm suffering. Walk on him. What do you trouble on mine? What trouble my own? Oh, mambo 47. Odo.
Working try, dear.
Odo.
What can try,
Kanu cry. Otrofo. Odo. You want me to say more? I have something to tell you. Sit down and cast your mind back. You see how you destroy yourself. People see you as a joker. They see you as comedian. People see you like Mr. Ibu. They see you like Lewin. So Dr. Lies, change your ways. As someone me can watch you now. Dr. Lies, change your ways. So your judgment day is coming. Oh, what ya na? What ya putu amede mauno? What ya na? Sisa wakwane bebuao. What ya na? Enya uhosa uyo nyansafuo. Kwa kutia no bro na wampa wasam. Ode oye na juma teke mido. Makasa yue owa swantie mi.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV. My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, o see them yopo.